Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to create a simple fighter plane in Blender. So let's get started. So first we need to select our cube, press X to delete it, then go to add mesh plane. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Okay, also I'll enable my screencast keys so that whatever keys I press should be available to you, visible to you on the left hand side bottom corner. I'll just minimize this. I'll just press S to minimize this a little bit, then SY to stretch it like this. Okay, then I'll just go to edit mode, then I'll just press E to extrude it somewhere like this. Then let's just add a loop cut at the center. Then press SX to scale it out, sorry. Yeah, something like this. Then we'll go to face mode. We'll get rid of the loop cut by pressing this one. We'll select these two faces and we need to E to extrude it. I'll just press E. I'll extrude it like this. S to scale down, then click X-axis, GZ to move it down. Then we need to extrude it again, so press E, extrude it like maybe somewhere around this much. Yeah, this much is fine. Then S to scale down, so again I'll just do something like this. Then E to extrude a little bit, then S to scale up, then E to extrude again, and S to scale down. Okay, so I think this should be fine. Then what we'll do is we'll just go to edge mode. We'll select these two edges, so this one as well as this one. Then we'll just press GG to move it back like this. Okay, then we'll just press K for knife tool. I'll click over here, then I'll press C, so it will enable cut through, so that whatever I do on this side will be done on the other side as well. Okay, sorry, before that I'll just press enter to get rid of my loop cut. I did one mistake, sorry about this. We have to press on the X-axis, otherwise the cut through will not be proper on the other side. So just press and then here press C for cut through, and here I'll just do somewhere around like this, press enter, and here you can see it has added the cut through on this side as well. Then we'll select the three faces, so I'll just select this face, this as well as this. Then press I and I twice, and you should insert it like this. Then press option E or alt E, extrude face along normals, and we'll just extrude it inside like this. Then we'll just select the back face, this one, shift select this one, and we'll just press GY to move it back a little bit. Then we'll select the top face, press I to insert. Then we'll go to edge mode. I'll select this edge, I'll press GG to move it back like this. Then I'll go to face mode. I'll select this face and I'll press E to extrude it down. Then I'll click on the Z axis. I'll go to wireframe mode. Then I'll just do shift D to duplicate. Then I'll just scale it down somewhere around this. Then I'll just move it over here. Then I'll move it over here. Then I'll again do shift D to duplicate, and I'll move it over here. Again I'll do shift D to duplicate, I'll move it over here. Okay, I'll shift D to duplicate, move it over here. Okay, so this is getting, I think we are not able to fit it properly. So what I can do is just go to solid mode. Okay, I'll just move it like this. Okay, then first let's just scale it on the SX direction. Yeah, something like this. Okay, I'll just do Command Z. Sorry, I'll just okay, sorry, I'll just press L, press L, press L. Okay, not this. Okay, it is not helping me select, so I'll just SX to move these two first, and then I'll move it to this side. Then okay, I'll select this, I'll move it over here, I'll select this, I'll move it over here. Then I'll select this, press E to extrude it up, and select this, U to extrude it up, select this, U to extrude it up, select this, U to extrude it up. Okay, then I'll just select this one, press L, then S and Y, move it like this. Then I'll select this, L, S and Y. Okay, then I'll just select this one, press L, I'll move it down, select this one, press L, I'll move it down. Okay, now what you need to do, you need to go to edit, preferences, go to get extension, and here you will need to select the extra object add-on extension. So I'm not sure it is extra mesh, so you have to go to add-on. Sorry, I think, yeah, extra mesh objects. So make sure you check this. Okay, so once you have checked this, installed it, you need to go to object mode. And firstly, before you go to object, let's go to edit mode, select this, shift S, cursor to selected, let's go to object mode, then add mesh, and here we will just add a rounded circle. Come over here, change the value of arcs to 3. Okay, let's just scale it down like this. I'll select this, Command J to join it. Okay, then we'll just go to edit mode, then we'll just select this particular edge. Sorry, I'll go to edge mode, I'll select this edge, and here we'll just do shift S, cursor to selected. Then here I'll just do, let's go to object mode again, add mesh plane, and here we'll just move it outside. So I'll just take this and I'll move it like this. Okay, then we can just go to edit mode again, we'll select this, sorry, we'll have to go to vertex mode, select this one. Okay, and we'll just move it like this, and E to select all, E to extrude it little bit up. Then let's go to object mode again, add mesh, and here we will add cylinder, and here we'll change the vertices to 8, and here I'll just do RX90. Then we'll just scale it down, then we'll just place it above the plane. Then let's go to edit mode again, then we'll need to scale it in Y, so SY to scale it. Okay, and I'll just move it over here. Then we'll just select the back face, so I'll just go to face mode, I'll select this back face. We'll just do shift D to duplicate, and we just scale it down. Okay, then we'll just extrude it like this. Then we'll just select the front face, I to insert again. Okay, and we'll just extrude it backwards, so something like this. Then let's just go to object mode, select the plane which we have added. Let's go to edit mode. Then we'll just select this particular face, shift S, cursor to selected. Then let's just go to object mode, add mesh cylinder. Then let's just scale it down first. Then just do RX 90. Then let's go to edit mode, then SY to scale it out. Then let's just select the front face. Okay, I think I'll just do SY a little bit more, something like this. Okay, let's just select the front face, then I to insert. Then let's just extrude it out like this. Then shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go to object mode, add mesh. Let's add a circle, change the vertices to 12. Then let's just scale it down. Then let's go to edit mode. Then let's go to vertex mode, and here I'll just move it something like this. And here I'll just select this. I don't need to select this one. Then X, delete vertices. Then A to select all. Then EZ to scale upwards. Then A to select all. GZ to move it down almost at the center like this. Then E to extrude the face. Okay, I'll just do command Z. Maybe I'll try the option E, extrude faces along normals. Yeah, something like this. Then let's just go to object mode, select all parts. So I'll just select this one, and select the this plane last. Then just press command G or control J to join it. Okay, then what we need to do is, here you can see this is the center of the plane or the wing. We need to move it at the rear center. So what I'll do, I'll just click on this -y axis. I'll go to edit mode, and then I'll just press A to select all. I'll move it like this. I'll go to object mode, and then I'll move it. Here you can see now that cursor point is also changing. So again I'll just go to edit mode. I'll move it like this. I'll go to object mode, and I'll move it like this. I want it at the very center of the plane, that's why I'm moving the wing. Okay, I'll go to object mode, and I'll move it like this. So this is fine. Then let's go to modifier, add the mirror modifier to this, and turn on the Z axis as well. And here we can just select this. We'll select this one. Okay, I don't know why there is so much gap. Okay, I'll just do command Z. I'll just let this one. Okay, I don't know why there is so much gap in between. Maybe we'll just uncheck the Z axis. I'm not happy with that. Then let's just go to object. Okay, we are already in object mode. Now what we can do is we can just add some animations. So I can just click over here, go to item, okay, and here inside your plane, first the value of y I will make it as 0, okay, and here I'll just insert single keyframe. Then for 20, let's try to make it as 45. Okay, not the y position. Okay, I messed it up again. So what I'll do is I'll just right click, clear keyframes. I need to change the rotation, sorry about this. So I'll just insert okay, this should be 0, right? Okay, and I'll just delete keyframes. Okay, then here I'll just click on insert single keyframe. Then let's go to 20. Let's just change this to maybe 45. Okay, 45 looks terrible. Maybe 30, I guess. Let's try, I guess, insert single keyframe. Let's go to 40 again, and here again I'll just make it 0. Insert single keyframe, and here I'll go to 60 minus 30. Okay, insert single keyframe. We'll go to 80. I'll just append it as 0. Insert single keyframe, and here also I'll just make this as 80. Let's see how this looks. I'll just play this. Okay, it looks a little bit terrible, but I guess it's fine. Then I'll just select this. I'll add let's go to material. I'll add a new material, and here I'll just move this a little bit down. Okay, then I'll just select this part as well, apply the same thing. Then I'll just go to edit mode over here, and here I'll go to face mode. I'll just select this face. Okay, I'm not able to. Okay, I need to select our actual plane. I'll go to edit mode, and I'll just select this face as well as this face, and this face and this face. Then I'll click on new over here, and here I'll just change this value, maybe blue, I guess. If you want to see the actual value, you can click on enable this as well. Click on assign. Okay, then let's just select this what do you say, glass kind of a thing, and here I'll just click on new assign. We'll just make this as black, and then we'll just change the roughness to 0, something like this. So yeah, looks okay to me. If you want to add more colors, you can add that as well. So now let's just go to object mode, then just do file, export, gltf. I'll save it to desktop, data, mesh, apply modifiers, export gltf. I'll come over here, I'll select this, and I'll just drag and drop the glb file, and here you can see the animation has been applied. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Thank you for watching. Bye.